What is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be locking in our predictions for the 2025 F1 grid. Now I did have this video planned out a little bit later, probably around the summer break, but drivers are signing contracts, so I thought better get it out as soon as possible before we nearly have our grid lined up already. It is currently Monday the 6th of May at 6:20. Easy for me to say. I'm saying that because this video doesn't go out till Wednesday, and if any contracts are signed and I predict them right, then the world needs to know I predicted it right first. You know what I mean. So, looking at our table right now, I have popped all the drivers that are got contracts for 2025. So we've got Red Bull and Verstappen. Ferrari have got their lineup sorted already with Leclerc and Hamilton. McLaren sticking with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Aston Martin with Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. Mercedes only have George Russell. And then we jump down to Sauber, who just recently signed Nico Hülkenberg. And Williams with Alex Albon. So, if we look at the drivers that we have left, which are on the 2024 grid, we are left with Sainz, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Perez, Ocon, nearly forgot his name now, Ricardo, Sargent, Bottas, and Zhou. So, where will we start? I think I'm going to start with the RBs, which I think they might keep Ricardo and Tsunoda as a pairing. Yeah. I think they've been working well together. Obviously, they had their tussle in... Was it Saudi Arabia? UK was acting very childish. But yeah, I think they'll obviously we can shuffle this about again. We'll just throw a name in there to start with. Haas. Now, I actually think... Or we'll jump back to Sauber. I think they're going to keep Zhou. Because we don't actually know yet which one of Zhou or Bottas will be leaving. Because Hülkenberg's obviously taken one of their places. I think they might keep Zhou. Yeah. Mercedes. Who will take that other seat in the Mercedes? Now, the favourite right now is Sainz. Although, there is still a spare seat left in the Red Bull, which I think Sainz would prefer a lot more. Personally, I would love to see Sainz in another Red Bull, because I think it would bring a great challenge to Max. But at the same time, obviously, Perez has been given the fastest car in the grid, along with Max. And he is still finishing in 5th and a lot of times not making it onto the podium, which would be a reason for Red Bull to drop him. But at the same time, he's still got P2 in the championship. They got a 1-2 in the championship, so even though you could say he should be on the same level as Max with just the pure quality of that car, you can't get better than a 1-2. Would they drop him though? Just purely down to the finishes he's had. He did start 2024 off quite well. He is starting to do Perez things again. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Alpine, I think they're going to stick with Gasly and Ocon. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep them there. Mercedes, could we see a return of Bottas? I don't know. I'm tempted to put Bottas in there, but at the same time, I think the feeling I'm getting is from Mercedes is they're looking at bringing in a young driver, hopefully keep them for a while and build them up. But it's not definite. We don't know much at this point, to be honest. Will Haas sign? I think Magnussen might get dropped. I think so. Logan Sargent is currently, at this point, sitting 21st in a 20 driver championship, and last season he finished 21st in a 20 drivers championship. I think his time in Formula 1 is up. Oh. But who would then... You know what? I'm going to pop Sainz into that other Red Bull seat. I'm going to put... Oh. Or can we do that? Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, do we put Sainz in another Mercedes? You know what? I'm going to keep Perez at Red Bull. I say I'm going to keep him. It's not my choice, really. But, you know what I mean? I'm going to put him in there. It's my prediction. Red Bull are going to... Oh, will they? Oh, this is so much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. So, that just leaves us with Williams and Haas to fill out. Could we see Bottas jumping a Haas? Possibly. Okay, right, I'm back. So, I have just added to the list Liam Lawson. I think he could snag that other seat in the Haas. That could be a good pairing, you know. Lawson and Bottas. Could be. And that leaves us with one seat in the Williams. Who will take that other seat? I have a feeling Magnussen's going to get dropped. It's just a feeling I have. Do I believe that Williams would give up Logan Sargent a third season? No. Who do I think could take that other Williams seat? I don't know. I don't. Obviously, you've got the likes of Oliver Bearman, who came in to replace Sainz, and a lot of people saying they should get an F1 seat. I would still say it's a bit too early to give him a seat in F1. There is... Oh, what's his name? young Italian driver who a team in F1 has just requested a super license for him. People were believing it was Mercedes. I don't believe he's going to get a seat in F1. Well, people thought it was actually Williams as well, and Sargent was going to be replaced after Miami. If he does before or within the days after this video going up, then this list is already in the bin. But I don't believe that's going to happen either. That's what, see, look at the race yesterday in Miami. It wasn't Sargent's fault. It was actually him and Magnussen who are left sitting there that had a crash. But it wasn't Sargent's fault. Obviously, he has had a lot of DNFs by his own fault, by chucking the car into the tyre barriers due to lack of skill. But I'm trying to think how many accidents weren't actually his fault. I can remember was it Brazil? There was a big crash just at the end of Parc Ferme. I don't know. You know what? We're going to chuck Sargent in another Williams. And K-Mag will not be an F1 driver next season. So there we have it. That is my prediction. So Red Bull will have Verstappen and Perez. Ferrari will have Leclerc and Hamilton. McLaren, Norris and Piastri. Aston Martin, Alonso and Stroll, who will probably be there forever. I still believe he shouldn't have a seat in F1, but Mercedes, George Russell and Sainz. RB, Ricciardo and Tsunoda. Haas, Bottas and Lawson. Sauber, Hulkenberg and Zhou. Williams, Albon and Sargent, and Alpine, Gasly and Ocon. That is it. So in whenever February or something next year, we will come back, and what we'll actually do is, in the same video, I will look back on this and see how correct I was, or incorrect, hopefully correct, and we will also do our predictions for how the 2025 season will finish. So yeah, in the meantime there'll be loads of other brilliant videos out for you to watch, and there is also loads more already up on the channel, so make sure you go and check all them out as well. All usuals, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.